It's November 12th, ladies and gentlemen. That's at least the recording date. I'm not sure what the upload date is going to be. We've got Team TTV, at least Season 1's top team. There's a debate, obviously, between people on whether they are still the top #1 team. One thing is for sure, especially when you just look at the library of uploads on this channel, at least, you can tell that TTV always provides an interesting match, and they really do know how to play together. The synergy is absolutely amazing. That is going to be the starting buzzer. So ready, go, ladies and gentlemen. Here we are with Goof actually running as Eevee, so Sylveon, and we are going to see Toon right now playing as a Fletchling. So usually Goof and Toon are the ones to look at if you want to see characters that are changing, let's say, not just the same ones every single match. This is for a Shiny League tourney matchup, so again, I'm not sure where this is going to upload just because there are all different kinds of priorities on the channel. My life is insane. I've got like 2 other YouTube channels aside from this one, and a wife and a kid and lots of other things. So anyway, look at Lutano right here as the Lucario, going to deposit those usually smaller point values. 14 actually kind of high for what I'm thinking. I'm usually going in that 1 to 10 range because typically taking advantage of the attack weight, so that's one of the items that usually Lutano is going to have, of course. Usually also running Muscle Band, Score Shield maybe, and most likely we're going to see that Extreme Speed Bone Rush. We'll see obviously with the level ups what Lutano will end up going, and Toon, it'll be interesting too as well, because I've seen sometimes whether Toon or Goof is playing the Talonflame. Some people have had questions as to their moveset choices and things, so let's all just see how this unfolds, right? And currently at 19-7, just as I'm saying that, we're going to see Lucario on Orange Squad deposit in all those points to bring this up to a tie game. The interesting thing about Orange right now is probably a lot of you have seen some of these players or this whole team, and I've actually not known a name for them for the longest time. I did see they were registered on a Rush GG tourney. Look at Sylveon, Goof, very nice, going to pick off this Wigglytuff right here. And in that Rush tournament, we see this Orange Squad, that boy Muck, the Red Love TTV, Blackbeard TV, OG was taken, Rex. They seem to be under the name Tire. So, Team Tire, we'll just call him Tire. Look at this, very nice from Goof. Gonna get those 2 KOs here, and this is somewhat early on. You know, we've just hit that 8-minute mark, so we're still basically early game, but about to transition to the mid. And look at Lutano right here, another one of those kind of higher point values when you talk about the low point values. Again, we typically think about how quickly you can score anything from 1 to 10, but Lutano showing us it doesn't even matter, man. I'm gonna drop in these 14, 15 points and have no trouble with that either. Obviously with the Score Shield, gonna help massively. And so yes, here's a little confirmation of some of Lutano's moveset, and OG was taken is going to be the Lucario that is competing with him. There we go. Not only just going to score for that attack weight, might be seeing a little bit of trouble right here. Luckily was able to get one of the citrus berries, maybe thinking about making use of that jump pad, but certainly when you're seeing, you know, kind of Masters level play, a lot of the times a pro player is going to be able to see kind of the path that you're taking, stick with you even if you go into that tall grass and sort of evade their vision for a little while, which can be a good strategy under maybe normal circumstances, but again, in these high-level plays, that's not going to save you, of course. This is kind of all we're trying to say right here. And that bottom goal right now on this bottom lane, that first goal is looking to get broken. Currently, as we say this, only about 5 points until that is going to break. It does provide you a pretty good chance for taking on Dreadnought with, well, I would say it gives you really a massive advantage in some respects, losing, of course, the health and the speed that that's going to give you, but you also lose your berries if you're the team that loses that goal. Notice, of course, Toon getting this KO over here. Blackbeard TV, this Eldegoss kind of on its own, and Goof is going to go ahead and break that goal. So yeah, you can see the Eldegoss kind of running away. Got to get a little bit more reinforcement right here from OG was taken. That's the Lucario. Well, looks like everyone was actually waiting for this Corphish farm. We'll see if Goof can steal that, but regardless, there is going to be a Fairy Frolic right here on screen. So Goof doing pretty good this match, I would say, just overall. And obviously you can see how much that Fairy Frolic did provide a chance with the boost that a Unite move is going to give you, especially to speed right there, your movement speed. Goof able to safely get back to the goal as the rest of Team TTV seems Indie Bear might have been farming a little bit, but most of the members did appear to be at top at that point. Obviously take care of the pressure from Rotom that Orange Squad did get. So as far as objectives go, TTV getting that first Dreadnought, and then Tire, Team Tire, I feel like I can't say Tire normally, as that boy Muck picking away at Zugrug, and Rex maybe also looking to get that KO, but Zug is exactly the target with that Snorlax to outlast this, and then we see the Unite moves flying. That will be a KO. Greninja, that boy Muck securing that against Zugrug right here. Lutano Lutano looking to score as that Lucario feeling the pressure, obviously. Look at this. Very nice from that boy Muck as the Greninja. But we are here spectating on the bottom lane as there's also some action going on at this moment. Looks like Toon is going to teleport back to base right now as Goof grabs both berries. Will heal up quickly. Red Love going to put some pressure here on Indy Bear. Obviously, Indy doesn't want to get caught up between a Wigglytuff and an Ivysaur, and especially with that Petal Dance thrown down as Zugrug comes in with the save. Now it looks like Goof and Indy can maybe just provide some backup for Zugrug, and that quickly, you can see how quickly that turned from a 2-on-1 to a 3-on-2, and Ivysaur picked off. So good KO. That was kind of a team effort right there. It wasn't just one player exactly. Goof being the one to get that KO though. 182 to 110 as we are about to hit that 5-minute mark. Certainly in the thick of mid-game right here, and we're going to transition to late game where there's not a huge score differential. We do like to see this as just spectators to a match. OG was taking the Lucario, going to come try to put some pressure on Goof, joined by Blackbeard right there, the Eldegoss. Looks like everybody is kind of setting up maybe for a Dreadnought attempt, although you can notice Lutano is hanging out on the top lane. That's kind of always the thing you want to observe if you're new to seeing Team TTV. A lot of people who are seasoned spectators or watch a lot of tourneys and streams from TTV, you'll kind of know how they play and some of their habits, although they are masters at adapting to what needs to be adapted to in most matches. But what I was going to say is you see who rotates and who doesn't. You know, who's usually the one off laning, and that's going to be Lutano as Lucario. And left side team, wow, Indy Bear going to secure that KO on the Dreadnought. Likely had help from everybody, although we are witnessing this skirmish up top. Lutano almost going to make it, but no, loses his life right there after throwing down that Aura Cannon. You were kind of hoping it is like a last push if you're going to be KO'd and you're getting ganged up on like that to use your Unite move to survive. You do want to do that in those clutch moments, and he obviously has time to save that for when the Zapdos comes up. Very nice from Zugrug right here, using the block to secure the Combi and Vespiquen for his squad. But obviously Rotom going to apply pressure on this top lane. Zugrug and Lutano, we obviously have faith in to stop that. Zug is actually going to pull off of it, so I guess without orange pressure, Lutano can take it down, so that's okay. But if there were other orange squad members kind of assisting that Rotom, you would want to see probably likely Zug, maybe even Toon there as the Talonflame, joining up with them. Lutano sticking to the goal. That's obviously going to get you the health that you need as you take on this Rotom that has been buffed ever since the Halloween shakeup. That boy Muck, we kind of missed some of these KOs right here. Can't be in a million places at once, obviously, and there's action going on everywhere, isn't there? Gotta be nice to be getting these KOs right here. Very good from Toon, dropping in on the Lucario. Gonna get the jump on him, get that KO, and so it's looking pretty good for TTV, although again, we're not outside of comeback territory, obviously. Just about 3:15 on the clock, a little bit less as we say this, and so we'll see if Goof GG maybe he's gonna advance towards this bottom goal, as is pretty typical, especially high-level play. But in most matches, when you get to this point in the game where we're getting close to the final stretch, you see a lot of people do have major point values accumulated. Maybe Goof is kind of examining the situation here, and possibly, of course, waiting for the Combi Vespiquen combo to pop up. That's a reasonable excuse to kind of be hanging around that area and guarding. Toon and Lutano gonna make mincemeat of these very quickly, of course, as a character like Talonflame and Lucario, I mean, geez, he'll take down the farm very quickly. We can notice that Tire, their team is all mid but advancing on bottom, so it could be a Dreadnought burst, or it could just be maybe scoring in these higher point values. Look at that, that's gonna be a 10, but also charging up for that 50, and that goal right there will break the bottom goal. But we see a counter, you know, an opposite reaction right there with Lutano as Lucario gonna drop in the 50 on the top lane against Orange. Goof back capping right here and taking all these, but notice that right side team, so Orange will get that Dreadnought, and Goof's teleportation being interrupted was gonna TP back to base, now being caught up by Rex, who obviously has identified that Goof is here, trying to hyper voice. I'm not sure what's gonna exactly happen to Goof, but obviously getting caught up by Venusaur right there as well to reinforce. And we do see a Unite move was thrown down. Actually, is Goof going to be able to evade or distract the orange team Tire from that Zapdos objective? We're not so sure at this moment. Goof is running around everywhere. Notice Red Love, TTV, that Venusaur putting the pressure on, of course, with the Petal Dance. Blackbeard TV and Indy being supported by their players. Obviously, Lutano right here for TTV, and it's right now they have widened that score gap. You can notice it wasn't too dramatic until that final stretch approximately, and with all point values doubled, it makes sense, right? Because Lutano can drop in these. It might just be 9 points, but you saw how easily that just turns into 18, and so a character like Lucario, and especially in the hands of Lutano, this can be devastating and quickly. So Indy with that 50 right now, having the score shield, could actually drop this in. Yes, that's going to be very nice. 100 because of the double point values. Indy Bear is going to drop that in. They may actually secure the KO, except for we see that Cotton Cloud crash from the orange Orange Eldegoss right now. And it does seem that Tire, they are busting down that Zapdos at the moment. A little bit of competition from TTV, but really being pushed to the outskirts and maybe not able to. Actually, that's it. That's what I was going to say, is they may not actually be able to hit that altogether. And so Orange now has the possibility to change this, but look at how Indy scoring backdoor, getting in that 60. I mean, that's pretty devastating right now. Toon getting sung to sleep right here by the Wiggly. It probably will get taken out, but still somehow surviving as we're trying to witness what is going to happen in this moment, because this is Orange's chance to really try to bring this back. You can see there's the score of 64 and a 60 from Lucario. It doesn't appear that anybody really had that 50 to drop in, but these are still point values that they look, again, higher when they're doubled. TTV is scoring, Orange is scoring, so Tire, they are looking to try to come back. Look at this, 78-36. There are many different point deposits. Is it going to be enough? It does not look like, though. This is what we were talking about, how Team TTV, they are usually able to adapt to whatever the match needs. I've seen them come back from not getting any objectives and still winning the game. And so in this case, obviously, objectives sort of went both ways when you consider the Dreadnought especially. But unless Orange can do something, I don't think they can. I think Team TTV is actually going to pull this one out for a victory. That is time's up. I did not see any more points, so obviously let's see this final score, but pretty sure that Purple Squad, Team TTV, is going to secure that victory at 718 to 589. It was likely due to not panicking after that Zapdos, still having those point values, not getting KO'd, of course, where it was important, and then just depositing in those goals in the back door. Tire obviously not having enough points to really make a difference. And if you like matches like these and have your annotations on screen, you can feel free to click an end screen to see another one. And thanks for viewing.